I've been going crazy. Play your voicemails daily. But I can't get over you. Not something I wanna do. Don't you know I'm falling for you? One, I'ma show you how it's done. By track. Two, I'ma show you how we move. By track. Three, you gon' be on your knees begging for me. Begging for me, backtrack. 4, but do not disturb on the door. Track 5 and 6, boy, come get your fix. Track 7, 7, 7, we won't be done by 11. Call the front, get an extension, cause we gon' be all night until the sunrise. Hope we arrive on time, cause you know that you'll be all mine. Ain't nothing like the first time. Ain't no light like the moonlight. Can't go back outside, we're inside. Lately I've been so distracted, getting caught up in your actions. Boy, I swear you got me. I've been going crazy. Play your voicemails daily. But I can't get over you. Not something I wanna do. Don't you know I'm falling for you?
Whoo! Y'all see it right there, right? Yeah, y'all see it right there, right? Whoo! Y'all see it right there, right? Y'all want to say what up, though, to everybody in the building? I know y'all don't see my face right now, but y'all like, where is he? Yeah, I'm right behind here. This is KenyaShaylen hour right now. You already know what is going on. Y'all see it? It is the hour of the hour, man. We about to get into it. There's an amazing interview that's about to go down. This is KenyaShaylen. What you just heard was Lately by KenyaShaylen, and I'm telling you, it is about to be on and popping. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the golden voice in the building with us today. So if you guys want to, please go ahead and double tap that screen if you're over on TikTok. We got Monetized Pain in the building. Go ahead and double tap that screen. Share the live. I need major assistance with this today, because you know how when we come in with new outfits, they sometimes don't like to look at you right. They be looking at you strange, like, man, what you over here wearing? So I need y'all to go ahead and show them that love. Share this live as many times as you possibly can. Go ahead and double tap that screen. And to everybody else that's out there on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and also the book, I see y'all. Make sure y'all hit those like buttons, hit those follow buttons, and not only that, hit the subscribe button. Those bell notifications are on every single one of those apps. So hit the bell notification for CTV Radio, and then you can be notified whenever we go live to do any of these interviews, or we're just going live to do, you know what I'm saying? We're looking for the hottest song to put on independent radio, on FM radio. So I already rock with your boy. You heard me? Hey, look here. In case you guys don't know, I've been talking all this talk. My name is Biggie. Good to meet you guys. Welcome to CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station over on TikTok and in the Midwest. Also, I'm going to take over these other little apps too as well. So keep rocking with your boy, you heard? But look here, man. It's about to go down. So I need y'all to come catch this vibe, you heard? We got coming up here in a moment. Her name is KenyaShaylen. She's a Houston-based artist. Well, now Las Vegas, but also from Portland, Oregon. Portland, Oregon, one of those three. You know what I'm saying? Those Oregon natives might tell me otherwise. We'll see. We'll find out. But nonetheless, we got her in the building. So we're going to be asking some fun questions, tapping into who she is as an artist, and actually, really rocking with her and seeing what she is all about. I heard... a little birdie told me, guys, if you're listening, a little birdie told me, guys, that she got a brand new song coming out on 6/30. A little birdie also told me, man, that there is an EP coming out later in the summer. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy, man. She steps away from it and then comes back as a wrecking ball. I'm a wrecking ball. Well, I wish I knew the song, like, for real, for real. Where can we get, what's her name? Old girl from Disney Channel. Y'all know Hannah Montana. Where's she at with a wrecking ball? Hannah Montana, I need you with a wrecking ball. Shout out to my brother Johnny Jury in the building. He said he's all the way out in New Zealand, checking in the building. I see you, Brody. I appreciate you popping in with us tonight. Bless up, man. Stick around. Share the live, man. If you can, please go over on YouTube. Share the live. If you guys are over on TikTok, man, continue to share the live. I see my guy Monetize doing his thing. He said, hashtag golden voice heart with the fire emoji. You already know what it is. All right, man. I think y'all had enough of me talking. Y'all kind of want to know some more stuff. Y'all kind of want to hear from the problem child. Well, I wouldn't say problem child. That's overdoing it. But from the golden voice. She's in the building with us, man. I need y'all to give me hand claps all in the chat. Everybody drop hand claps all in the chat. We bring it up right now, man. We got Miss KenyaShaylen. Welcome to the building, Kenya. How you doing? Welcome. I know, right? That was a tad bit much. But you know what? To some degree, everybody is a problem child. Because if you're not causing a ruckus in this music industry, then no one will ever hear you. So yes, you're a problem child when it comes to this music, but not in nature. You hear me? Welcome in, Kenya. Can you tell us, man, where are you from? I know I kind of gave a little tidbits. Like, give us like a quick little brief understanding of who KenyaShaylen is. So in case anybody has never heard you before, they now know who you are.
Well, I'm KenyaShaylen. I was born in Portland. I moved to Houston, and now I'm in Vegas. So I've been a little bit of everywhere, almost. Haven't touched the East Coast yet. But my sister, you just seen her name pop up. She's in Miami, so I'll be out there soon.
Okay, we out in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Making hits out there in Miami sometimes. So shout out to Sis and the gang. We see you in the building, Miss Lady. We also got Trey 2 Official, said he just tapped in, just sent some unreleased. We'll get to that music next time, my brother. Right now, we're doing a special interview with KenyaShaylen tonight. We're going to find out a bunch about her. So we're from like Houston, right? We're gonna start there, right? Because it sounds like you rep that like hard. Houston, H-Town, yeah, all that kind of deal. Yeah. You know who came out of Houston, right?
Yes, sir.
Beyonce.
Mm-hmm. Fun fact, I actually, when I went to Pershing Middle School, it's the same middle school she went to, and we had the same choir teacher, so that's cool. That's where I learned my tone of voice and things of that such. So.
Blessed to all be that music teacher. Shout out to the music teacher out in Houston. We see you. Now, are you like, is the rest of the family musically inclined? Is it just you? Like, how does that look from a family perspective?
So my dad's sisters, all my aunties, they can sing. They sing in church choirs and things of such. My 2 older sisters, they can also sing. They just don't think they can sing. So, and they just chose, different paths. So, and then I have a cousin. She was a part of a female R&B group called.
Okay.
So she's done some writing for a few major artists, Whitney Houston, The Brat, things of that such. So as far as that goes, that's kind of my lineage from there.
Sure enough. Now, with that being so many, different perspectives on music inside of a family, does that create any pressure for you at all?
I wouldn't say pressure. I chose my own path when it came to music. I didn't even know I was going to, per se, be an artist.
Sure.
I enjoyed singing, and once I moved with my sister in Houston, her husband now, he's a videographer, and I kind of seen behind the scenes of that lifestyle and just how it was to work alongside and be in that environment, and it sparked my interest, and I enjoyed it. So I remember telling my sister, I was like, look, I'm about to go in the bathroom, try writing a song. So the song was horrible. The song was trash. but I did it, and I felt really good because I accomplished it. And as bad as I say it wasn't that bad for it to have been like the first song. So
First song out the box. Do you remember the name of that song?
it was called Vibe.
Vibe. Oh man, that, you know what? Everybody's catching the vibe. You feel me? And that ain't nothing wrong with it. So we're in Houston for X amount of years, maybe high school or up, right? And you're really branching off. Did you find yourself being heavily influenced by any other artists, or was it something that was just self-provoked?
I mean, I'll say I had the artists that I listened to, um, but I like a lot of Janae Aiko, Alicia Keys, people like, but in terms of influencing me to actually be an artist, I've picked up my own way of doing so. I don't want to be
Okay.
like else. I want to be myself. I want to be so.
Gotcha. So you want to kind of do your own little thing and kind of have your own sound, but be tailored to or have influences from others. I love that idea. Now, when you branched off and start not branched off, but when you started having your own idea of what you wanted to sound like and where you wanted to go with it, where like what kept you pushing? What set yourself apart from all the people that you spoke about or all the independent artists that's already out there?
I feel like for me personally, I started to hear a lot of the same frequency from people, and there wasn't enough focus on what music can actually be and what it is. So to some, they listen to it to get ready. There's different moods for music, right? Um, One thing that I love about Janae Eiko is she uses sound waves and sound frequencies for her songs to make sure that you're getting that feel good or whatever feeling you're looking for from her music. So going more so off of the feelings of beats and things, and really putting my full dedication and passion into it. Like when I make a song, I may sit there and take forever to get it done, but I have intention behind what I'm doing, and that's with everything I do.
Sure.
So um, I'm not gonna lie, I think a lot of independent artists are missing that intention aspect, and doing it for
Mm,
like a quick or like a quick release or a quick TikTok hit, like stuff like that. But
hmm.
that's what my drive is, and that's not what I'm doing it for. Um, so I think that's
Okay.
what the
So you're trying to separate the quick come up versus the long haul, right? We want to make music that will last and be sustainable compared to something that's going to be what they consider the quote unquote one hit wonder.
true.
Got you. Now, beyond just, what other artists are doing, what highly keeps you motivated in writing and being in the music? Beyond, like, I know you said feeling is one of them, but is there anything else that tributes to you you being dedicated to the process?
Definitely. So I have a large family. There are times, don't get me wrong, like where I feel like I don't want to do it anymore or I get overwhelmed. And that's just something that I personally deal with, that I need to get over. But I'm always reminded. I spoke with somebody very special, and um, he told me it's stuck with me since it happened. But he told me he felt like it was um, it was a disservice to myself that I would give up. That's I should be doing it for other reasons. Like I'm only thinking about myself, and I'm in a position, and I am very privileged as an artist for all of the things that have been made available to me, all of the things that I've accomplished so far, that I have still to accomplish, um, that I haven't even touched yet. So when I had that conversation, we've had that conversation about 30,000 times. It kind of it started sticking with me because I realized how privileged I actually was.
On your toes and to keep you dedicated to the process even when it's getting hard, right? Like I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling. The reason why I say that is because building the this whole thing that we see here for CTV radio has also been a big battle, man. And there's times where you just like, man, I don't have the energy, the mental space, nor the emotional real estate to keep doing this, because you are giving so much when sometimes you feel so little is coming back to you, right? So to have a strong core, someone or multiple people there behind you to kind of like keep pushing you is a blessing. Because I know that there's been plenty of artists that I've rocked with or heard or talked to that kind of sound like they don't. So that's why they fall off or stop making music or things get too busy. So it is phenomenal for you to be able to give that, and also again have that support system behind you. Um, we end up getting into your music, right? So we heard lately when we came into the beginning of this interview. There's so many other tracks out there. Like, what's your favorite? Like one that you can turn on if you get in the car and you riding with someone and they didn't know that you was an artist. What song are you showing them?
Oh, I wouldn't say this is my favorite, but it is the song that I start with. Because it's my baby, but it would be Warning. Um, and that was the first song that I ever recorded and got written. Like I wrote, spent forever. It took at least a year to actually make Warning. So, and it's crazy when I look back at it now because of like the growth I've had within myself
Mhm.
as an artist. But that's my baby, and it started there. So I show them that.
That's what's up, man. So talk to us about Warning. How did that come evolve? Like how did you start it, and what was the writing process in it?
So the production team that I was with at the time, again, this is in Houston. This is where I'm building. So I'm brand new. I don't know really too much of what I'm doing. Everything that I had learned, I researched and asked questions. I observed in different studio sessions from different artists, the process of things, whose job was whose production, like everything. Um,
Right.
Vocal arrangements. I started actually doing a lot of features and like background vocals on a lot of people's songs. And then
Mhm.
finally, one day in the studio, and my producer, he had this fire beat, and it was Warning's beat. Um, and I just felt like it was made for me. So I went home, listened to it a few times, and I started to think of which direction I wanted to start off with. This is when my mindset wasn't as developed into artistry and things of such. So I started
For
thinking,
sure.
what do people want to hear right now? Like what is hot? I think at the time that I released or was getting ready to release, it was a wave of female rappers. It was like
Yeah.
Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B. It was all of them. But I knew obviously I didn't want to be a rapper. But I knew I loved R&B, so I was like, okay, let me start putting things together to make a song that was tailored towards R&B, but Megan and Cardi. Everyone was loving how direct they were, how like sensual they were, and how they presented themselves. So that's when I was like, okay, R&B, Megan, Cardi, what am I about to do? So then I took it down a few notches and then made Warning.
That's crazy. Because at that point, you know what I'm saying, it was very heavily influenced, very I am woman kind of hear me roar, but I, I'll leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Because Megan, Cardi, and all them WAPs and all that stuff definitely changed the spectrum of where female rap was going and how it was being spoken to. So they owned up what most women, I feel like, I guess in this generation or the generation current like before, small section of it was they talking about they shit. They, what was they say, popping they shit. You know what I'm saying? So right? Is that not the term? Is that how the Houston Knights speak sometimes? Right? Am I wrong? My left.
Crazy, Houstonian, but yeah,
It was
popping.
close. I was close, man. Hey, look, I'm trying to factor and everything. Hey man, I want to give a big shout out to everybody over in TikTok world. We got James Anthony in the building. Monetized TJ is also in the building. Pete Winkler is in the building. Pete, what up though? Player, I see you. I got some great feedback, man. People are loving it. TJ says, you are a singer. Sensational. My sister. A sensational singer is probably what he was trying to say. But so shout out to our brother TJ, man. Appreciate you being in the building with us. Now, guys, if you guys got any questions in the chat as well, go ahead and drop them in the chat. I'd love to read them off to her as we continue. Now, so Houston, we got warning. We're kind of in a groove, man. We're doing our thing. You understand the business side of, well, let me say it this way. You are starting to see and understand the business side of the industry, at least how it looks from a marketing standpoint. How did you start to curate your fellowship, the people that start to support you?
I can't hear you, Big. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but hey, y'all. I can't hear y'all. Do 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 do. Do. Did y'all hear I'm giving away $250 on 6:30? I don't think y'all did. So I just feel like y'all should really come tap in on 6:30 because I'm gonna drop. And as we wait for Biggie, I can see y'all comments on YouTube, but I can't see them nowhere else. So
There we go. We back.
oh, hi, how are you?
There we go. Yeah, we're working on it, man. Internet technical difficulties. I appreciate you sitting around with it. So I was asking a question of how did you attain your fellowship? Like after warning, you got everything out because you're understanding the business side, marketing side of the music and what you need to do as an artist. What were some of the things that you did to accrue or bring forth your current fellowship?
Whew. Well, it started with honestly a whole lot of open mics. I'm very different when it comes to large groups of people. Now, where I don't like them, but I can put myself in that position and make my presence known. So when I first started, I literally used to walk into these venues and shake everybody's hand. Mm-hmm. And oh baby, little girl handshake, I'm doing like full force.
Full on, right. Look in the eye, the whole nine.
So I that's honestly what I did. I walked in the venues, I would shake everybody's hand, introduce myself. I would go straight to the DJ booth, give my songs and things of such, my social media sites. One thing I made myself do was change everything that I was on. I made it the same name. So because when you say KenyaShaylen, the one common question I get is, how do you spell Shaylen? So I wanted to make it as simple as possible. Then I was like, hey, maybe I could switch my name, but it was like, no, scratch that. So I did that. I was really pushing to just get my name out to as many people as I could. And that's honestly where it started. Over time, I feel like I kind of kept myself very stagnant because I was only on certain social media sites. So then that's when I got a Twitter, I got Snapchat, like all of those things. Time went on. I wasn't messing with those social sites, so got rid of them. So then I was on Instagram. I had a good run on Instagram, and then TikTok came about.
Oh, good old TikTok. Shout out to TikTok, by the way. We see you in the building, TikTok. We love you and we appreciate I love you. I appreciate you. I see all the hard work you're doing out here, TikTok. You look good. You look good around here. You know what I'm saying? So we're working hard, man. Are you doing it solo? Do you have a team? Like how was managing all these social sites at one point when you had them all? How was it managing all of that?
I was by myself.
Right.
Now it's a different story, but back then it was just me. I was posting, I was getting content, I was in the studio, um, I was being a daughter, a sister, a cousin, an auntie. Um, so it was hard, but like it's worth it. I'm here now, and we're
Right.
still.
And we still rocking. We still rocking. I'm 100%. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Pete over in TikTok land says, "What up, Kenya?" Lydia is in the building. She says, "Hello, Kenya. We see you in the building." You heard? So we got fam bam all over there. You hear me? So that's fire. Loving it, loving it. Now, we do have a question coming from TikTok, and it comes from Monetized Pain. He says, "What's your biggest why on your path?"
Whew. It's monetized with the question. My biggest why, I would have to say, is I have 5 children that are not mine, but they are mine.
Right,
So
right.
if I had to give one solid, consistent answer as to what my why is, it is them. I feel like they deserve so much more, and they deserve that example um, of, how do you say this? Like, you can do anything you want. I don't want them to fall victim into thinking there's only one way to do things. I struggle with that myself. I thought I had to go to college, and of course, I'm not discouraging college, so we ain't saying that. But like, I seen other ways and other venues, and it was always a question. I had really lost myself at one point in time, and I didn't know where I wanted to go. I didn't know what I wanted to do, um, which honestly I'm very grateful for, because it put me in the position to where I discovered that I even wanted to pursue music. But long story short, um, it's my brother's 4 kids and then my sister's son. So they really keep me floating. When things get hectic and overwhelming, I can always look at one of their faces and everything changes, and I remember what I'm here for. Um, and that's really just, my pusher.
I love it, right? Great feedback, man. It says leaving those Valentine says leaving those footprints in the snow. So when it's time to walk through it, little sister, it makes it a little easier for the little ones, right? Kind of showing a new path, a new direction. We don't have to do it like our parents did, or even our did, right? Do it however you choose, as long as you put effort for it, right? And I think, hold on, let me see. I said, all right. And I think what I'm understanding from it is like when we boil it all down, it's hard work. So if you're ready to do hard work, just make sure that you're ready to do hard work. I know that don't make sense, or I know it sounds more simple than it is, right? But make sure that you're ready to put in that work. And from what we are getting and gathering from KenyaShaylen is that she's been putting in that work since the first song Vibes, right? And since then, we've had a few songs come out. Right now, on all DSPs, you can go and follow her on all platforms. You're going to have a bevy of songs that you can pick from as of right now. We have Warning, we have Pick a Side, and what other one is out there already? But that's on DSPs, not just YouTube.
In my bag.
In my bag. All right, right. Something fun though, right? To some, it might be not the favorite one, but to others, it might be, saying something exactly what the people need. Now, talking about the catalog that's already out there, how many on backlog do you think you have? Like that's just ready to go, fully in the clip. You just gotta polish the bullets off and shoot them. You feel me? How many do we got in the clip?
For polishing and minor adjustments, I would say at least 50. At least 50. Altogether, not giving that number because I'm not even gonna think about it. But definitely polished and ready to be recorded and whatnot. I have at least 50.
50 tracks. Indie artists. If you in the building, are y'all listening?
Oh no, that's light.
50.
Better than me. Do
Huh?
better. I said that's light work. Do better than me.
That's what I'm buying. Look, 50 is light work. We should have more than that. 2, 3 a day is what she kind of saying if you're not mentally going through it. But sometimes that might be the case to help you through it is by putting it down. It ain't got to be the greatest. It ain't got to be the dopest. It just got to be put out there and made. It just have to be made. So any artist, stop sitting on your booty. That was weird. That was really weird to say. Stop sitting on your ass and get up and get to it, man. You know what I mean? What? So do we have anything new coming out of those 50?
Yeah, actually, my sister just dropped it.
Right.
She right on time. It will be No Love. No Love drops on 6/30. That is the next planned release.
Okay.
Then after that, you mentioned, the End of Summer EP, and that will have 4 to 5 songs on it. Haven't decided on the 5th one, but we working on it.
There you go. Say less. So we have a brand new track coming out on 6/30. Why 6/30?
Honestly, very spare of the moment decision. I can't even lie to y'all. But I like the sound of it too. Like it grew on me as I started thinking, because this is a lesson right now. Things do not always go as planned. So adjustments needed to be made. I had my own, back and forth going on, which is okay. So if y'all going through something or y'all feeling some type of way or your plans get shifted and discombobulated in 30,000 different times ways, it's okay. Just keep going.
That's it. For real. Adjust to what's happening and then keep moving. Absolutely. Great feedback. Great wisdom right there. You can only do those or say those things with real wisdom. You feel me? Like you have to go through it to know that. Right? Because 1,000 people can tell you, just keep moving. You be like, it's the end of the world. It's over with. We done. Finito. I'm wrapping this shit up. I don't want to deal with it no more. Once you keep moving, you realize that that's in the rear view, and you got so much more room to keep trying and keep doing. So I love that. So let's speak about No Love. We're gonna play a short snippet of it. This will be debuting on 6:30, so you can get the rest on 6:30. But before we play that, talk to us about No Love. How did it come up? Like evolve? Like how did it get here? What are we doing for marketing? Like let us know about 6:30 or No Love. Excuse me.
So No Love. Little bit into me. I was very against. I don't like feelings. Okay, I don't like talking about them. I don't like them. They bother me. Not in a bad way, but like to just think places that I am not used to. As I kind of went through the years, I started to, work on myself and really speak into existence the things that I was not looking for but open to. However, I still had this guard up, and it was like, no, I can't do it. I don't want to deal with love. I don't want to deal with people. Like I just can't. And I had an experience, and it kind of changed my trajectory on it. Okay, guys, I'm kind of started feeling some love going on. So okay, this is cool. This is cool, I guess. Now that's kind of where it kind of stemmed from. So it's a back and forth with myself. You have to be able to let people appreciate you and love you in order for you to experience that love. If you close it off every single time and think of every worst case scenario, you're just not going to get that. So it's kind of like a eye opener for myself. And that developed in many different ways. And that's kind of, the topic.
The
back and forth. But as far as marketing and things go, I wanted to kind of keep it mysterious. So you never know what you're going to get.
You know what? We ain't even mad at it. It's a new age and a new day for reveals, and this is one of them. Lydia says in the chat over on TikTok, she says, "Ooh, feeling the love." Okay.
Right.
Hey, you put it out there for the world, so we gotta. It's like, can we dig on that? Or is that something that we like? No, that's Kenya life. This ain't KenyaShaylen life we do, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's the interest right now that got you going from I hate people to like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I got a whole song out here.
All right, wait. I don't hate people. Okay. Anyways, everybody drop a roller coaster in the chat.
Let it go. Let it go. She says, beautiful. You can see the growth in your your physically and your music as well. So we can see the growth in you physically and in your music as well. You know, it's the vibe, make her smile and everything, right? Got her on here with the rosy cheeks. Shout out to the rosy cheekers out there. You heard? Shalot, shalot. She said, drop the roller coasters in the chat. If you got them, drop them from it. Drop them for me. We got James dropping them, Diamond dropping them. We see them all over there. Appreciate you on that one. Guys, it's time to go ahead and jump into this song, No Love, the one highly anticipated, the one that's getting, I'm telling you, y'all don't want to miss this one, man. It's going to be a banger. 6:30. Put it into your calendars. Make sure that you got it. Here go that quick snippet for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is KenyaShaylen with No Love. 6:30 is the drop, baby.
Oh, yeah.
It's CTV Radio live in the mix with Biggie.
It's still cute. It's just the way that you act when you're in that little mood. Acting like.
Throw me off just a little bit. Who am I to trip? Can't slip, let me grasp my grip. Got me acting strange, real out of pocket. It don't feel wrong, you in control. Ready when you say go. This love don't wanna share. Excuse me, I was unaware. This debut, what it turned into. Now you're the one that I'm attached to. Damn boy, hitting all the right spots. Ooh, want you to hit it from the back. That's what I like for it. Face solid, got me gripping on the headboard. Don't stop till I make that sound. So I won't run from you. Cause all the self-sabotaging got me feeling real jaded. But the way that you move.
What up, dog? It's your boy, this is Dreams. And you chilling with Biggie on CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station on TikTok and in the Midwest. Come catch this vibe. You heard?
Yo, man, you know what time it is.
Yo, what up, though?
What up, though? What up, though?
Boy, Storms.
It's your girl MVP speaks, and you're chilling with Biggie.
CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station on TikTok and in the Midwest. Come catch this vibe, you heard?
Perfect.
Whew. Hey, look, we got roller coasters, water parks, we got fire emojis, 100 emojis. Like, they going crazy over here on TikTok, you heard? That's bananas. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know in the chat what y'all thinking, man. We got TJ on both sides saying fire. You know what I'm saying? We have another. Hey, look, man, we loving it. We loving it. We loving it. Can't wait to stream No Love on Apple Music. Ladies and gentlemen, 6:30 is when that one drops again. So please make sure that you go ahead and get that. Look, it's very important that we make this a big move. We got a lot of great things in store for that song, at least here on CTV Radio. I love doing big debuts. I love being able to get really good music out. And y'all just heard that song right there. So we're going to try to push that to the utmost over here on CTV Radio. I kind of want to backtrack like a half a second, correct? Like, so No Love is coming out 6:30, but Pick a Side came out kind of very early summer, late spring, and there was like kind of a big gap. But even then, Pick a Side was kind of just kind of sprung up on people, right? If anybody is a supporter of yours, they would know, right? Tell us what kind of like that gap in between and what like you giving it this big push that you're giving right now for this track. Like where where did that come from? Like what stemmed all that?
So, Pick a Side, I actually released in October. So, very spontaneous decision to release that. But I was kind of fed up with myself and I needed to do something. So,
Sure,
um,
sure, sure.
I released it then. But in between the time of that was my first drop since I had Drop Warning, and that was in 2019. So, after I dropped Warning, I actually, well, before I dropped Warning, excuse me, I had a surgery on my back, and that was my sixth surgery or fifth one on it. Um, Mind you, I am completely by myself through this, so that was something really hard that I had to work through. It put a lot of setback on me because I wasn't ready for it. But that meant there was no performances, there was no studio sessions, there was no releasing, there was no anything. Um, and I had gotten into some situations that were not so healthy for me.
Mm.
Um, and really took a toll on me mentally. So distracting me completely from what I was supposed to be doing. Uh,
Right, right.
yeah. So through that, basically, it was me figuring myself out and where I really wanted to go with this, and figuring out what I needed to do to get back to the pre-surgery Kenya, pre everything, before I had that happen again. I had some family stuff go on, so it was life. Life happened. Life was life,
Right.
and
Life
I,
was life, and
I was not prepared for it. Um, Nor did I think I would even have that reaction when all those things were happening. So um, I let my mind get really tangled up in a lot of situations, which kind of helped spark Pick a Side. Um, and that's Pick a Side. That's kind of what happened.
oh, okay. Now I love the transparency that you're kind of putting out here for, everyone that will listen to this or watch this later or that are here now. A lot of people don't understand how important mental health is and how important, uh, you know, taking time to yourself, even if things that you love and even people that you care about from all levels, whether it's mom, dad, down to brother, sister, uncles, nephew, whoever it may be. Sometimes you have to take a step back and cater to you first and then started to put out there. It's kind of like the airplane, right? The airplane, we all rode airplanes before. I'll tell you, man, go and help other people. Make sure they bag, put your air mask on first, and then help as many people as you possibly can, right?
Right.
So I love that. I love the fact that you were giving yourself that space and that opportunity first, and then you're starting to branch out and start helping as many people as you can, and then also create. So now we're back in this creator space, and we came out with No Love. I mean, if when it comes out, I challenge people to listen to Warning, Pick a Side, and then No Love, and kind of see the growth in the writing or in the process of putting those songs together. We're moving into a new branch, right? What is it that you look forward? How should I say this? What is it that you look into yourself? Give me a second. I want to word this just right. It's three words that I can't get right in my head right now. What is it that you look forward to in your artistry to come? That makes sense.
Yeah. Um, Honestly, it would be my growth, and that's in all areas. I like to challenge myself. I never like to remain too comfortable. I'm very easily adaptable to change and things of that realm. So, but it brings me a different type of satisfaction when I accomplish things that most people may think I can't,
Mm,
including myself. Um, and it keeps me really grounded. Um, no one, I don't think, realizes, at least the people that were around me at a point in time. I think I'm very underestimated. Um,
mm.
So when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. So if I say I'm dropping no love on 6:30, I'm dropping no love on 6:30. If I say I'm going to be getting paid by doing X and X and X, I'm going to be getting paid by doing X, X, and X. And there's no plan.
For anybody that didn't catch that, she really meant X, Y, and Z. She's not gonna get paid for XXX. Just to let you guys be fully aware and like
Okay, you get out the gutter. Anyways,
ain't nobody in. I'm just look. Hey, look, you are a female singer. Anybody could take that the wrong way and be out here trying to look for OnlyFans for you and all this. I'm just making it clear that XYZ is where she was going at. Continue.
okay, so XYZ. Anyways, but I don't even know where I was.
That's okay. You keep talking from the heart. You got it.
Great.
Well,
I'm gonna do it. It's basically where I'm trying to get at, and so it feels good to do the things that people, that's just it might be, but for me, that should feel great because I just want to get a finger.
And what I love is the official statement of whatever I put my mind to is going to get done. I'm persistent and I'm consistent, right? When I was in the sales world before this, right? My previous world, I used to do sales training and a bunch of other stuff, right? And that was one of my like slogans, right? Was you got to be consistent and persistent. You got to be consistently persistent. So you got to make sure that you stay the same amount of level or the same amount of intensity if you're going to be in this space. So, and then you also got to be persistently consistent, right? You it's just got to work that way for you to be successful, right?
Yeah.
You got to be adamant that you need to be consistent, right? So you're telling yourself the exact same thing. Like, no matter what I put my mind to or whatever I start, I'm going to finish. So if I say I'm going to do this, then it's going to get done. You know what I mean? It may take a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, sleepless nights, tireless days for me to get it done, but it's going to get done. So I salute you for having that kind of mentality, because I'll say this, for when I started this process of doing CTV radio, I came across a lot of people that didn't have that same mentality that I had. Like I had that like, all right, I'm going to get it done. We are going to be this, and this is what it's going to be. But no one wanted to really do it because it was my vision, right? But people saw the vision, they just didn't want to tag along with it or put the work in for it. They just wanted everything to come out of it, right? So I ended up meeting artists that were the same way.
You freezing big. I don't know if you can hear me.
Guys, there it is. Okay, it's back. I mean, a plethora of artists that have the same mentality of that they're go-getters. They're gonna set a date. They're gonna set a time. They're gonna date and standard, right? Now, I've come across a lot of artists that don't have that are literally just kind of like winging it. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. They don't make callbacks. They don't take the craft serious, which kind of like not necessarily dims the light from you or like you, but it definitely gives it look like, man, that was one bad apple. So is this whole apple tree bad, or is it just all apples are bad? Right.
Yeah.
So you don't want to play that card. So I love that you're kind of changing the idea of it, where it's like, I'm a rare breed. So if you meet me, you're gonna see a whole different outlook, right? I got an idea for things and we put things in motion. So I again salute for that, and thank you guys for allowing me to do a little TED talk right there, because that really hit home, right? Because again, we meet a lot of people that can talk it, but once it's time to walk it, they don't walk it for real. You know what I mean? What is the next phase for you? So we know 6:30 is no love. We know that there's a lot of marketing, a lot of things behind no love, like you said, especially with it being kind of an unveiling of sorts. What is it? What else is there anything else next coming for Kenya? I know you said DSP is going to be dropping 4, maybe 5 tracks. Is that an LP or EP? Is that like, can you hip us to like what we can be waiting for on the other side of No Love?
Yeah. So again, in the summer, I'm gonna release an EP that will have more of a variety of sounds for myself. Playing with different tones and different beats and different structures and things of that such. Um, Now, starting in the fall, y'all the only ones that are gonna know this right now, but we're gonna.
Wait. If you wait. She giving us an exclusive, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
I gotta wait. I know. I don't. Hey, look. Let me hit this button, and then you drop your exclusive.
You heard it here first. Another exclusive track. Right now.
Sheesh. Okay. So starting in the fall, we're gonna line up a new city every month to get outside and get active with the venues and opening things of such. So
That's right, man. So it's kind of taking us back to those humble beginnings, is what she's moving forward to. She said, "We outside." Jay's Andy said, "We outside." So she's saying, like she did before, man. Sometimes you just got to get back into it and break the cast that has been put over you. And she said, "We back outside. We hitting those venues again, and we are going to be doing what necessarily? What are you outside with? What do you get? What can like?" Someone that might live in Houston, someone that might live in Arizona, someone that might live in Vegas, someone that might live in LA, someone that might live in Miami. What could they expect if KenyaShaylen's hitting the road?
um, excuse me. We are going again, like you said, we're going back to square one. Um, so of course, over those years where I did not perform, I have lacked in that area, but I know I can do it. I've done it before and I've been amazing at it. So I say that very confidently. So now we're just trying to, expand and touch more people, but not just on the phone screen or on your iPad or your computer or however that may look for you. We're not. I know it's normalized, but we're not just there anymore. So we gotta get out, put the footwork in, um, and make ourselves be seen. We'll make myself be seen and heard in a different way that a lot of this sets me apart too. A lot of artists aren't really doing anymore. Everyone's so TikTok and social media and digital and metaverse, things like that. But which is cool and all. Props to you. But I like that real groundwork. So we're gonna get outside.
I like it. I like it. Ray says, strap them boots up. You know what I'm saying? Monetized Pain says the leg work. We all out there, man. They speaking what you're saying and they liking and they're receiving it as well. Not only that, man, you can't forget about the new world too, though, right? So just from my own understanding and my own, what is the word I'm looking for? That is that next biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Like gaming did $136 billion last year.
Mm-hmm.
$136 billion last year. That includes virtual reality. That includes metaverse, and that includes a lot of skins, music, sounds, and different like additures that were sold that people don't actually own.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So NFT changed the game up and allowed you to at least own what is digitally placed out there. So also we'll be making sure that you're doing those digital concerts as well. And you know what I mean? Like don't knock it until you can able to get yourself into it. You feel me?
Oh,
But I
it's a part of the process. Like that's an
absolutely
happen. Like that's I feel like it's I won't say it's easier to get that done, but that's something that's kind of already understood and in the works.
sure
Where
enough, sure enough.
we have work to do in real life right now, in the present and being present. So
Yes.
definitely myself nowhere. We ain't gonna do that, but
No.
we gotta get outside.
I work with it. I work with it. Guys, if you guys got any other questions, please go ahead and drop them in the chat. We're gonna run into the last song, man. Guys, this is KenyaShaylen. Look, man, if you want to go follow her, you need to go over to TikTok underscore KenyaShaylen. You can find her there. You see it right here. Her name is right there, underscore KenyaShaylen underscore. Or even just go to any platform and type in KenyaShaylen. You should be able to find her. But this that highly, lovable love song that she was speaking to her baby that she was talking about. This song is called Warning here on CTV Radio. Come catch this vibe, you heard?
Don't get it twisted.
Everybody listen all over the world.
All your favorite music is right here.
And ladies and gentlemen, hey, yo, Q.
Kissing, touching, sweet, loving, boy. It's ocean, ready for you to dive in. Feeling every motion while I'm riding. It's the truth, baby. It's just a warning. Come dive deep, baby. Breathe, don't drown on me. I'm what you need. Do some shit that you ain't seen. It'll make you come alive. Make you wanna come inside, but no, we can take our time, yeah. I'm always on your mind. Kiss it, baby, I'm so wavy. It's your favorite, don't go crazy. Kiss my lips, I wanna taste it. Ooh, yeah. No lifeguard on standby, yeah. One kiss, you in a pool, yeah. Go grab your surfboard. Kiss it, know you want it. Sweet, loving, boy. It's ocean, ready for you to dive in. Feeling every motion while I'm riding. It's the truth, baby. It's just a warning. Caution, don't run. I know it feel good, yeah. Diving, come explore what's underwater. Don't panic if you're unsure. Come to shore. Carefully slippery. Carefully, carefully. No lifeguard on standby, yeah. One kiss, you in the pool, yeah. Go grab your surfboard. Oh, kiss it, touch it, kiss it, touch it, love it, boy. Feeling every motion while I'm riding. It's the truth, ain't it? Warning. Kiss it, touch it, sweet, love it. Know you want it. Feeling every motion while I'm riding. It's the truth, baby. It's just a warning. It's just a warning. It's just a warning.
What up, though? This is your boy Deano, and you're chilling with Biggie on CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station on TikTok and in the Midwest. Come catch this vibe, you heard?
What up, though? This your boy Trey Riches. You're chilling with Biggie on CTV Radio, the hottest indie radio station on TikTok and in the Midwest. Come catch this vibe, you heard?
Yeah, man. That was Warning from KenyaShaylen. Again, you can find that on all streaming platforms. Just type in KenyaShaylen, one word, and it'll pop up, man. It is probably one of her first songs, but she also has Pick a Side and In My Bag. That's also available on all streaming platforms. To everybody that's been in the building with us, man, thank you all so much for chilling with us and you know what I'm saying, walking down this avenue with myself and KenyaShaylen as we just sit and have a dope conversation about her and her business, man, and her opportunities that lie ahead of her. Before we get up out of here, man, Kenya, is there anything that you want to tell any aspiring female R&B artist?
Don't put limitations on yourself, and don't let nobody tell you in specifics. Anybody of production, no team, no label, no none of that. Don't let them tell you what to do. You do what you want to do. I mean, you can take the advice, you can take the good advice and run with it, but really filter who you are surrounded by. Pick your team, very diligently. Keep a strong level head. It's okay to be a little emotional. Things some days it's in us, but above all, just keep pushing and make yourself different. Don't be like everybody else.
Biggest one right there. That's the biggest gem she could have just dropped right there. I might have to give an applause for that one. Woof. Be yourself, man. It's okay. Like, if you guys didn't catch it, Zethray, we were on with her last week, and she spoke to kind of similar things, right? And she said, and it stuck with me. She said, it is okay to sound different, right? Just because you don't hear what's already out there, don't mean that you're not good. It is okay for you to sound different. And this is also kind of what I'm feeling that Kenya is saying the same thing towards the end of what she was saying. It is okay to be yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to be like Biggie. I want to be like Big. You know what I mean? They all do, dog. But it's okay to be yourself, and it's okay to have something that sounds different and for you to be outside the box, right? It is okay for all of those things. I know we already kind of spoke to where they can find you, Kenya, but if you want to drop again where they can find all of your social media, where can they, get in contact with you if any artists are looking to do collaborations, and also where can they get 630? I mean, what can they get? Where can they get No Love when 630 drops?
All right, y'all. So KenyaShaylen on all platforms: YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever service you're using. Any platform you can find me on, any social media site besides Twitter and Snapchat and things of that such. I'm not on there, no Facebook, but mainly TikTok and Instagram. If you want to get in contact with me and do business, you got to hit the big dog to the left of me, because I ain't dealing with it. But that's his role. So, this is management. Shout out to CTVRadio.
Hit me in the DM.
AKA Biggie. Sliding his DMs. And yeah, that's where you can find me, guys. That's how you get in contact with me. Should you choose that's something you want to do. Mom. Shout out.
Shout out to Mom in the building. Dukes.
Well,
Dukes, how you come in at the end, Dukes? We done. It's it. It's a wrap.
No, she's talking about she just figured out how to comment.
You think that's it? You think that's it?
Actually,
Oh, say less. All right, guys. Well, this is it.
Can't hear you, Big.
You can find KenyaShaylen on all platforms. We have a brand new, not a brand new, we have
brand new.
There you go. You got to take it, man. You got to be able to take it. You got to take it. If I go out, you got to take it. You just run with it. Keep talking to them.
That's where I needed to fill in. You know what I'm saying? So no 30. You know what I'm saying? It's next Friday.
Next Friday, not this Friday, not tomorrow, but next Friday, 6:30, end of the month, bringing us into the summer. It is officially summer today. So that means you got your first summer hit going into the rest of this summer. So guys, go run it up. And we about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate you guys so much. Before we get up out of here, I got to let y'all know this. Continue to be your absolute best, because being empowered starts today. We live life, we love unconditionally, and we seek growth. When we do all three of those, we're in our alpha state. So stay primal and get after it. Last but not least, man, protect your peace and drink water. Protect your peace and drink water. Like my big brother TJ will always say, what do you say, guys? What do you say, guys? Whatever you do, make sure you do it big. We about to go back over on TikTok in probably like 20 minutes. Actually, top of the hour. So 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. We'll be looking for the hottest song for independent radio. Not even independent radio, for FM radio. You guys got the hottest on FM radio. Come holler at your boy on TikTok at CTV Radio. You can find me at CTV Radio. We're going to be listening to music. And if you got that hot-ass track, man, I'm sending it to radio, FM, digital. It's not a game, man. I appreciate you guys whatsoever, man. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.
Oh, yeah.
It's CTV Radio. Live in the mix with Biggie.